Okay, let's get started. So, hi everybody. I'm gonna be streaming whatever I manage to stay motivated long enough to do on the sponsored by Amadeus Unleash the Geek challenge. Novelties for tonight. Now I've got a cat, so it might jump on the keyboard or just meow anytime. I hope the sound level's good enough, but if it's not, you can highlight me on just about any chat. I'm trying to keep up with them. So, yeah, no gold league yet. Silver, bronze, wood. Let's see what this is all about. A league-based challenge, multiple leagues, okay, nothing new here. Boss, higher league, extra opponents, that's you. Amadeusium is a rare and valuable crystal ore which is only found on inhospitable planets. As one of two competing mining companies, you must control the robots on site to unearth on a planet, well, okay, as much ore as you can. Deliver more than your opponent. So seems like goal. Mine ore. Let's do that. Players control a team of robots. The team starts out at the same points on the map at the HQ. The robots can use radars from the HQ to detect and mine Amadeusium veins. Veins? Oh, like spies. They may also trap certain areas of the map with EMP traps. These can be triggered by robots, which are then rendered inoperable. 30 cells wide by 15 high. Okay. Coordinates 0, 0, top left. Good. I like it when it's specified. First column, so the left, I suppose, is the HQ. That's where we gotta go. Cells that contain Amadeusum are called vein cells. Alright, not visible unless they're within the range of the, let's say, A player's radar. There are no vein cells in the headquarters. Robots control a hole on any cell except HQ. Holes are visible to both players and do not impede movement. One item in the inventory. No, I suppose those are the actions. Request. Okay, move, dig, wait. Dig creates a hole and drops item. And in case we're on a vein, and ore was not buried on step 2. Why? Oh, 1 unit of ore into the robot's inventory. Robots may only dig on the cell they occupy or neighboring cells. Cells have 4 neighbors, right? Robots in any cell part of the headquarters will automatically deliver any ore it is holding. Good. Robots can occupy the same cell. Good. Robots can't leave the grid. I should hope so. And inventories are private. Amadeusum ore is an item. Good to know. Should go to HQ. Requestable items are the radar and the trap. I suppose that's the EMP thing. Yeah, EMP traps. EMP, trap. Where was I? Yeah, requesting radar or trap. Items are per team, 5 turns looped cycle time, trigger into the hole. Traps activate when dug and destroy neighbor cells. Oh, chain reaction, Bomberman, yay. Is it immediate? I'll suppose so. Radar buried on a hole. A radar in a hole? That's not the way radars work on the planet I come from. Grant the ability to see the amount of buried ore in veins within a range of 4 cells from the team which buried it. 4 cells, I suppose. Manhattan, same as the rest. Are we digging? Okay. So, if there's a dig, traps first. And yeah, the rest of that. The other. Oh, so digs that trigger traps first, then the other digs. Okay, why not? That's kind of not very precise, but we'll do with it. Request. Yeah, well, those don't seem to be at odds with anything else. Request timers, yeah, well, obviously they could do that anytime. Move and wait. Resolve wait, yay. And deliver ore. Okay. So yeah, the goal is ore. Oh, ore. Destroy opponent. And alpine it. Okay, or whatever. Don't do anything stupid. And technical details, maybe we should do that a bit later on. Okay, why am I in D? We don't want to know. What happens if I just play the default code? What is even the input format? Well, okay, opponent is off to go and mine some ore. And I do nothing, which seems par for the course, considering all I'm doing is saying wait. So what's the stupidest thing I could do that would make things better? First, let's get this some file. Wake up. So we can edit this and do something about it. For example, well, yeah, opponent is placing radars, 2 of them, and not actually doing much. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to read the IO stuff. stuff. So global stuff. No, not. Oh wow, there's a lot of data here. Initialization, width and height. What do you mean width and height? I thought those were constants. Okay, why not? So read two constants, then for each turn elevator, I suppose they mean HQ. So 2 scores, good. Then a map. Wow, this is the most complicated input format we've seen in a long time. So ore and hole. Is it? Oh, so that's just amount of ore we know there is, and hole if there's a hole. And ore is not just 0 or 1, it could be any quantity. Okay. Then number of entities, radar arc cooldown, okay. Trap cooldown, and then entities. Wow, that is a lot of stuff to digest. What's not totally clear to me is if there's ore there but someone's already dug it, I suppose there's a hole. If I want to pick up some ore there, do I have to dig again? Or can I just go and... well, we'll see later on, I suppose. Well, let's try and make things more readable, because if you ever... Hey kitty, not on the keyboard. Oh shit. Back. Thanks a lot, kitty. Yeah, stay here. Where was I? Yeah, reading, width and height. I really don't think we need those for now. So let's do something stupid. Read, so 30, 15. Oh, so we actually use those. Okay, let's use those with height. So width is expected to be 30 and height 15. Now I'm just checking I don't die and desynchronize anything. Game loop. So 2 scores that I don't suppose anybody uses for now. Both are integers. Still works, yeah, needed type. Then read the map. That format will probably not do. Do places have an actual name here? Cells, okay, here we go. So let's define a cell. So what could be there? Aura, known or not, and whole. I think something like that ought to do, no need for that yet. So, words. So, oh my god, can you do anything more complicated than that? This is horrible. Well, that's just pairwise reading. So make pairs out of it. So input is word from the line, and that input we're gonna split pairwise. Really, kitty, move away. So or and whole. Okay. Well, pairs like or wholes. So we'll need a pairs function, that's fine, and those are like raw. Pairs input. So rastering this, each pair we're gonna this is so ugly. Yeah, that's so for each of those we've got a raw or and a raw. Not go whole. No stepping on the keyboard, okay? So we want to make a cell out of that. This cell with raw or, so it's either a question mark or a number, and whole is, I think, 1 or 0, so this is going to be easier to read. 1 if there's a hole, so that's just from enum. No, 2 enum. Raw hole. Still combine. No, I need pairs. And read or. Raw whole is a string. I've got to read it first. This looks like it might work. No. No crash yet. Good news. no stepping on the keyboard. Okay, let's assume this works. And we actually are gonna make a grid out of that. So let's import data array. It's 0 indexed if I recall correctly. And well, return it obviously. Of course it doesn't work, so what am I missing here? Oh, yeah, sure. There you go. We got a grid. And well, let's just check we got something reasonable. Where would that be? Around here. Huh. Okay, well that's not, what's the first interesting cell would be 22.0. Let's see if we get anything around there. And no, 0.22, well, which was exactly that place. That's not exactly what I wanted to read, or nothing. Oh yeah, because I don't have visibility around there yet. Which makes me wonder... Yeah, holes we can see from the other end of the map, I suppose. Okay. Let's move on. Well, let's simplify this, because this is really no reason to make this so long. There. And that's from pair inputs. So let's name this. Still good. Kitty, get down. So return map read cell also those are and that's from words get line. Yeah. Of course not. There we go. This looks reasonable, and let's write it in a more functional style. Yeah, I kind of think of it. This might be worse for some of you, but let's do with it. Still haven't done anything interesting with it yet. But I'm not gonna do anything interesting if I don't have a way to actually access the data. So let's keep working on this. 3 integers. Entity counter, cooldown, trap, cooldown. Let's merge all of that. Yeah. Any count, radar, cooldown, and trap, cooldown. And I suppose let's keep the information for now. Still good. Still synchronous, I hope. And now the entities. I'm most likely, oh wow, crash, no good, timeout, better match failure. Ooh, let's debug this straight away. And do expression on line 36, not 45, did I? Numlock 36. Oh. What? Is this a lie? Next line, 3 integers. What is? Oh, yeah. Reading it twice. Stupid me. Please disregard. There, no crash. Much better. Kitty, stop playing with that. And now the entities, and for lack of knowing better, I'm gonna read them exactly as they come. So they're gonna have an ID, a type, coordinates, starting with X. Why not? And an item. Okay, let's go ahead and convert that. So, entity ID, entity type, X, Y, and item. So read all of that. Simplify the damn thing. And make an entity out of that. So entity, I'm gonna keep the ID as is. the type. I'm gonna make a type for that. And X and Y I'm gonna keep as is, but swap. And item, I'm gonna make a type for. So I do not know what an entity is. Correct, an entity. So if I recall correctly, like I remember, let's just take them from the input and make a type out of it. So entity ID is gonna be an int, entity type is gonna be a type. That's not the best type name I could ever think of. I swapped those. And item, what's item? Oh, none, radar, trap, or. So item is actually going to be a maybe item. So entity type. So what are the available types? My robot, other robot, radar, trap. Own bot, bad bot, what are the others? Radar, trap. There we go for types. And item. What's an item? An item is a radar, trap, or. This a bit more explicit. So read type is just gonna convert from enum and read item is gonna be a bit more tricky because it can be -1. And there's no 0 or 2. What? Okay, nothing for 0, nothing for 1. Why not? So nothing, or radar, trap, or. So it's a 2 enum of n -2. There I go. Does this still work? No crash, no crash. So right now I've done nothing but read the input in a way that I can actually use it, but I'm still gonna have to try and find something to do with it. So what could a basic stupid strategy be? Yeah, I'll factor that out sometime. Let's just please not have two white lines. So let's do something. We've got a mine ore. How do we mine ore? We've got to find ore or guess where it is. And how am I supposed to associate the comments with the entities? Are they guaranteed order or something? Same order they were given, okay. So yeah, I can see where this is going. The problems are gonna be finding ore and pretty soon afterwards not sending just everybody to the same place. So I suppose closest ore is as good as anything. So well, we're gonna need to put a radar in place quick. So here's where we're gonna be putting the strategy. Well, let's be completely stupid for now. Do we see any ore? So how do you find that? Ore inside? Yeah, let's completely commit to stupidity for Wood League and just send everybody to the same place if we find it. No use being too intelligent for now. So ore inside is exactly gonna be all of the cells that we can see ore in. Something like this ought to do the trick. Sorry about the interruption. This is all YouTube's fault. Easy culprit. And of course I forgot where I was. Yeah. So yeah, for now we're just gonna do something very stupid and do the same thing with everyone. So we're gonna have one action. So if action, if there is no or in sight, go and find a radar. How are we gonna express that? Just yeah, let's do it the other way around. If there is or in sight, so not null. So there is or in sight, go and get it, except if we have some. Oh, this is gonna be hell. I'm disliking the challenge already. Let's so for now we've got a position. Yeah, we'll make an actual type out of that. So it's gonna be the entity pass of the first entity that's a robot of mine. What is a robot of mine? Its type equals ownBot. Entities, I haven't defined anything of that, and I'm gonna parse error. This is not ready yet. So entity pass, yes, I had X and Y. Let's make it a pass instead. So, and entities is not stored anywhere because that stub is worthless. And type doesn't know an X, so there we go. So we have a single robot. All or nothing. So or inside we're gonna sort by distance to my single robot. Set position is FST. And I've got to define a distance. So distance is Manhattan as far as I can remember. There we go. So we've got the OR. So if there's, whoa, some OR inside, let's do it more directly. Closest OR. Go there. How do we go there? Move. Except we're gonna have to dig if there is some there. So, well, we're gonna have to define all of this anyway. So let's call it action move to closest or. And let's define that. Action move. There, action move. So if there's or in sight, move there, except we also need to pick it up. So are we on it? Oh, wait. Dig takes a position, so it actually moves, so we'll make that easier. It's gonna be action dig. Except if we have or. If we have or, we go back to HQ. So do we have or? Carry, let's say. In that case, we move to HQ. There. Carry or, go to HQ. Not carrying or, go and have or. No or visible. Go and put a radar. How do we go and put a radar? Do we have a radar? Go and put it somewhere interesting, and that's gonna take a bit of time, but we'll get used to it. So let's put it in a fixed place for now. For example, in the middle of the current or field that the opponent is not mining, so that would be Manhattan distance of 4 is this is good. 11, 12. Let's go for 11, 12 for now. Carry radar, so I think the action is dig. And no carry radar, well, fetch radar. Do I get disqualified if I request a radar and it's not available? Where's that? Well, we'll find out. So, no carry radar. Fetch radar. Fetch radar. Can we do it directly? I don't know. Request. Oh, it will do it for me. That's exactly what I want. Thank you, referee writers. So I've got mostly everything. It's probably gonna die because of cooldown. It's gonna be completely stupid and go and put every single robot in the same place. But hey, that's a start. So what am I missing? Am I carrying or? How do I get that? Well, single robot. Let's just call it robot. So carry or, how do I know this? Carry or is if my robot entity item is not very Good. Entity carry. So that's just entity carry is carried over. Something like that. Whoa. Good. Needs egg. Fine. Closest HQ. So there's no automatic comment for that. I've actually got to compute it myself. Well, that's not too hard. So x0. Is there a stupid Haskell way to do it? Yes, there is, but it's not going to be very readable. So let's do it properly. So closest HQ is plus y0. And carry radar is just about the same thing as carry or. Here we go. So this ought to crash for multiple reasons, but it's not so clear what actually makes the thing crash, so we'll see. Well, at least I'm moving now. And I am crashing, am I not? What on earth happened here? Dig common. What? On earth is that about? Well, that's a good one. Why is that even leaking? Is cell showable? It is. Let's stop making it showable. Whoa. Closest or oh. Okay, well, let's put a bit of typing around here. Let's call it, well, it's the same as string for now, but it's going to be clearer this way. Dig is the same thing. So yeah, closest or ought to be a position. What is it? Closest or, oh right, because I'm keeping the position. Well, Makes sense. So for now, closest ore is just the coordinates. We'll try and do something interesting with it later on. Okay, so what's happening here? They're all converging there for some reason. So get a radar, dig 1112, which is here. Advance, advance. Is that 1112? Yeah, it is. So the radar is coming. Then they're all going on 1110. Is that because there was ore there? 1110's here. Eleven, 10, yeah, so just go there. Why are you not going there? Because X and Y are the other way around. It's late. Oh, 1. How did I win that? Well, I'm fine with that. Let's watch the game. So they're all stupidly always going to the same place, but that's fine for now. I have a single radar. I've got like 2 more places where the ore is usable. Last one, I'm gonna need a radar after this. I'm fetching a radar and I'm gonna put it in the same place. So it's gonna be endless for now. It should crash. Why is it not crashing? Oh no, it's gonna endlessly keep putting radars. Well, I mean, this beats the boss, so I'm gonna submit it anyway and see how it goes. We've got a lot of obvious stuff to improve now. I'm winning way too many matches. Well, I mean, it's just a good boss. Multiple radar positions, yeah. Well, I mean, that's fine for now, isn't it? Hey kitty, come and celebrate with me. I'm out of wood in a very short time. There you go. How good is this? Yeah, seems like I'm gonna stay there. Well, isn't that good news? I'm really curious how that totally stupid strategy can fare in what's next, bronze? Let's take a few notes. I'm better than the boss. I'll be promoted. Well, just now, actually. Anytime, 30 seconds. So, next up, a starter. And then full logic. Yay, 50 XP. So what was the strategy? At 11, 12, what else? Well, that's something I did not expect that to come to bronze. And I'm pretty far from last in bronze too. Oh, chat says I don't need a radar to get out of wood. Well, that's good to know. But you mean I can just go and, how to say, mine randomly? Anyway, let's do something less stupid. Well, the obvious less stupid thing to do would... Yeah, well, actually both are kind of equally non-stupid to me for now. So, dissociate the robot and... and have multiple radar positions. Well, I'm very lazy, so I'm gonna go for the multiple radar positions because that's really what's most likely. Well, it can be much easier, I mean. The other thing I'm curious about for now is how much ore can there be in a single place? Well, maybe later. Okay, radar position. So for now we've got a constant radar position. What is the stupidest way we can think of to put multiple radars? So the thing is, we're gonna dig in the next radar position. So instead of 11, 12, let's call it the next radar position. Oh, this is gonna be so stupid, I love it already. So what's the next radar position? In the end, I'm gonna have a list of positions. Let's get a second one obviously right now. Can I just see a match anyone? Oh, or I could take the radar positions from a top player, but no, that's not that interesting. Well, we'd need... I'm gonna need to get out the pencil here. Where's the ore? So Manhattan distance draws like diamond shapes. So there can be no ore in 0. So let's do something like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5. Height is 15, so that's 7. So how about 7, 5. What's the width of that? So 0, 1, 2, 3. So they're like 7 wide if I want no overlap. So 2, 2 here. So the next one would be like 4 afterwards. Well, we'll check anyway. I mean, so 7 and 4 is 11, 5 and 4 is 9, something like that. And another interesting position could be 3, 9. How about that? So we're gonna try those. And the next radar position is gonna be the first one in which there is no radar. Do I even know that? Do I have that sort of information? I hope I get the information in the list of entities. Do I know? Do I see the enemy's radar? I'm gonna suppose not, because that would make my life harder. So I'm gonna need a list of current radars. So current radars is gonna be that, and the next radar position is going to be quite literally the first position where there is no radar. 200 turns, yeah, I'm gonna have a crash if I exhaust it, so I'm gonna have to put in more of those. So that's gonna be my base, and then add 7 to the x coordinate. How do I do that? So yeah, this could crash, but come on. So these are the radar candidate position. And next radar position is going to be the first one that's not used yet. So that can be well ahead of, oh, this is so incomplete, but who cares? Actually, current radar positions, yeah, we can take the positions. So radar candidate positions minus the current radars. So that's the available radar positions and just the first of those. And we've ooh, that's the ugly part of high school showing here. Ah, thanks for the information, Astrocyte. Why are those ints or integers? Is there easier there? It kind of is. That's a better error because I forgot to concatenate. I hope I don't actually need those. Much better. That's bound to crash. Am I stabilized? Yes, so 783. Does this compile and work? It does not win against the boss. Well, a good thing too. So what happens in the end? Oh, I get destroyed. Well, how? Why? What happened? Traps. Do I want to worry about traps now? Probably not. Let's just find an opponent somewhere in the last battle, someone I lost to, like this one. So, what does this look like? Oh wow, he's got a very diggy strategy. And I did not put a radar where I... oh yes, that's my old code, of course. So let's get it to IDE. And that makes me win against him, which was not the case before. So yeah, I'm mining all there is around that small place here. This is so utterly suboptimal, it's funny. getting a radar, placing it, mining around it. Here we go. Okay, so let's see how many radars I get in the end. Yeah, it doesn't go too far, does it? In 200 turns. Well, let's submit, so we're around 778 for now. Well, that's slow. And that's not a very good rank. 4%. Got 40 up. Let's keep going. It's doing worse. I don't believe it. Let's watch few replays. I do have a hunch there might not be that much spice, yeah, minerals, whatever, in the first position I'm looking at. Not obvious. Oh, well, still going up a bit. Let's give it a chance. Yeah, it is doing better. It's just not the killer strategy yet. Yay, 20 places better. So this is done, and I'm still gonna want to assess how much better it is. So how many are there? 931 around here. This is slow. Yay, 666. So let's think in the meantime, what would be the laziest way of handling multiple robots at once? I'm starting to peak. So 100 places. Oh, still going up again. Well, let's give it a bit of time. Oh, going down again. This is so slow. Come on, I want the fastest AI ever. Why do you need it? Yay, big jump here. So we won about 200 ranks for now. Well, we're really gonna have to bite the bullet and handle our robots separately. So, yeah, and I still can't wrap my head around the easiest way to do it. You know what? I'm gonna let it stabilize. That's gonna be perfect time for me to go on my coffee break and think it over. So, be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. 568. Not bad, not bad. Let's say 931 is probably around the same. Yeah, exactly the same. So that's like 200. Yay. So back to the multiple robot thing. And this one's still really gonna be a pain, but we've gotta do it. So we're gonna have to do a bit of planning. We kind of want to optimize the number of round trips we're gonna do. With the radar. No, actually we don't care that much for now. So one first obvious way to optimize this. Kitty kitty, get up. There you go. This is ugly. Well, one. So right now we're really not doing anything about the traps yet. So really all we ever do is go back and forth between the mineral fields and HQ. It's kind of obvious hauling the radar around will come as a part of that. So what we ought to do, there's two things. We ought to have each robot a bit more individually go and select the mineral field. And in the same vein, we ought to pick only one to carry the radar when it makes sense. So let's write that down before I forget. Let's try and implement individual or vein selection and only one best if possible. Well, the radar. Okay, let's work on that. So individual or vein selection. So the ore fields for now are sorted by distance to the first robot. I don't want to go right now implementing a perfect matching. So what we're gonna do is say each robot goes toward the closest field of or he has, but we are gonna have to limit it so we do not put more robots, well, aim more robots at an OR field than is available. Sounds easy to say, but that's all gonna be decisions, and I don't want to go too imperative. But I am gonna have to keep a bit of state around. So sorting doesn't make so much sense anymore because it's all relative to the first robot, and I want to get rid of that. He doesn't have to be special anymore. Am I gonna be weak and do it in order? Well, yeah, I think I am in the end. So, or insight, I'm filtering on those who have or. Well, I'm gonna actually keep only that. Am I? Well, let's do it in multiple steps. So, or cells inside, only that, and yeah, I'm kind of doing the same thing, but who cares? So that or cell inside, so this ought to be pass int pairs. What? No, this ought to be indented and so I'm gonna map for each robot the closest or field he has. What if there is none? Well, I'm not gonna have anything interesting to do in that case anyway. Okay, well, let's do it. Ah, it breaks my heart. So for each robot, we're gonna generate the actions. About those actions, we're gonna display them same as we did before. So this ought to be exactly the same thing for now, but now we're gonna make it dependent on the robot. So instead of replicate M5, oh, What happens when a robot dies? Do I still have it? I don't recall reading about that. Because it says I'm supposed to give 5 lines, but what if he's dead? Do we not care? I suppose we'll see about it as it goes. So instead of Codingame 5, oh, this is going to be horrible when it breaks. So for my robots, robot do, and I'm going to need to define my robots. So here are my robots. What's wrong with that? No 5 anymore, and this feels so dangerous. This is gonna end bad. Well, we'll see when it happens. I mean, this is not a perfect statement, is it? So robot is not gonna be the head of that anymore. Does this still work? What does this change? Now, instead of acting globally with the same actions, we're acting individually. So we might actually want to put our sword back. So what are we doing? If we have or return it, this still makes sense. If there's or closest visible, dig it out, this still makes sense, but I would have to limit, which I'll do. If I have a radar, well, this one ought to move up because I will not want it to conflict with the digging action. Else, request a radar. They're all gonna pile up on requesting a radar as soon as there's nothing available, but that's a rich person's problem. I'm gonna be happy when I get it. The thing I do have to do now is not pile them up all on the same or do I actually need to worry about this? I should actually test this anyway. Yeah, still wins, but let's find someone I lost to. Oh, well, that makes me win against that one, so let's assume that would make my rank better. Let's submit. Well, that's a lot of victories. This might actually be much better. Wow! 317. That's not gonna last. Or is it? Wow. Wow. This can't last, can it? No, it can't. Well, that's crazy better already. I did not expect it to be so much better. Wow. Well, okay, still climbing. I'll take it. Oh, hey, a deprogrammer. Well, it's not very stable, is it? Is it crashed? Still going up, down, down, unstable. Well, it's around 250, which is crazy. Hey, not 305, get back up. Come on, you could do better. A bit better. So this actually encompasses the individual ore vein selection. Let's now try and remember what I meant about the radar. back up. Yes, go more up. Really unstable. And I don't think I've watched a single match yet. So what did it look like? Huh? Who am I? 2? Why did I not move since the beginning? Oh, one of them. Oh, I'm not moving because there is no ore visible. Well, that's an easy optimization. If I'm not moving because there's no ore visible, you could at least follow the robot who's got the radar. There's no need to follow him around. You can actually go directly to the next position he's going to put the radar on. So this is where we're going to start to be needing a bit of state. And this is probably going to be horrible. Why is this in a monad? There's no reason for that. Well, it's gonna end up in one in a second, but come on for now. A, not 4M. That's exactly the point. Oh, stupid Haskell indentation rules. And there we go. So this works, but I'm gonna make it a monad again, actually. So we're gonna exec state of that with an initial state of what am I going to put inside? Well, let's start with nothing. So back to return. Yes. What? I want actions to be a list of actions. Why is that not the case? Because exec state. Oh, because I ought to. I never remember which one ends up. No, so eval. Yeah, eval. So in my state, I am gonna store have I requested a radar for a robot yet, and in which case, well, actually that's all. All I need to know is whether or not someone's already requesting it. So if someone's requesting it, yeah, so it starts with false. I really don't like where this is going. Code clarity wise, but hey. So, how am I gonna call this? Has someone requested a radar during the same turn? That's a bit long for an identifier. So let's just say other radar. So if someone has requested another radar, just go there, action move to the next radar. And if not, then the quest to radar. Now I'm gonna need to make this monadic, and it's gonna be horrible. But hey, gotta do it. So, well, actually, a big if would be okay here. Yeah, no need for it anymore. So, well, put true and action request radar. Those are all pure stuff. Well, let's that's not the cleanest I've ever written. Is this stabilized already? Almost 98%. Seems stable enough. What does he say? Stable, 228. Never the right one. So that's all the state I'm using. Has someone requested a radar yet? Well, fine. Let's try it out. First for crashes, then for upgrades. Well, still wins. Let's find a losing match. Like this one. Why am I not moving. Oh, same reason as before, probably, yeah. That's exactly where we're gonna be improving now. So right now I'm ahead, still ahead. Ah, now he takes the advantage. Yeah, same thing, I'm wasting time waiting for someone to place a radar. So this really ought to make things better, if it works. Well, I don't know if it works, but it wins this match. So let's submit. Ooh, that's a bad start. Who are those? Well ranked, I hope. Who are those people? Anyway. Yay, already better if it lasts. Well, that's not too bad, is it? No walking on the keyboard. 124. That's 100 places better for now. Oh, someone wants me to talk about the solution. Well, hey, it's easy. It's all here. So I started playing as stupid as possible, a single action for everyone, a strategy of a single place for the radar, and mining anywhere I could find ore, which was gonna be limited around that place. And this passed wood. And then I'm at my second improvement from here. The first one was to stop having all of the robots have the same action. And the second one that I'm trying out right now is to try and not have the robots wait for the radar, but, well, not wait in place, but wait for where it's gonna be. And about the kitten, yeah, I like it better when she's purring than hunting my mouse cursor on screen, because that doesn't make it any easier to code. Now what? Yeah, that's me. Oh, licking, okay. So now the cat is trying to sleep between the screen and the keyboard, which is actually fine by me. Just don't touch the volume control, please. Yeah, that's better. Bird videos on the other monitor. That's a good idea, but I kind of need the other monitor to monitor you, actually. Can't have the cat in front of that yet. Well, doesn't seem to want to get back around the 120s again. Too bad, too bad. Okay, so what can I do better now? Why am I not winning? Let's take a look at a match we're not winning. This is kind of surprising. Why didn't they move since the beginning? I'm red, right? Yeah. Oh, there is one thing I wanted to improve, and that was not aiming for mining more ore than is available on a single cell. At least not in the first, not if I have a choice. So let's try and do that. Oh, the cat heard the keyboard now, thanks a lot. So I'd need to remember where I'm aiming for ore. So a simple map will do. Let's have that. So this map starts empty. Where did I do this? Actions, robot here, false. So my state's gonna be, so my has a radar flag and an empty map. So of course this breaks everything. Let's first fix that. So other radar is the first one of those. And put true. No, I'm gonna modify. Oh, here's some ugly Haskell. Curry const true. Not good. Should be good. Okay, who cares? So whatever map to true map. That ought to be. Why am I not able to live 0.3 that stuff? Okay, so that's no change. Am I stable? I'm stable. 153. The what? We lost? Oh yeah, some promotions probably. Okay, so we did nothing here. Now, what we're gonna want to change is the closest ore. Or more specifically, we're gonna change the order in which we order the ore cells. So right now, we're just sorting them by distance. We're gonna have them corrected now. So how we're gonna do that? So we're gonna get the claims, which is which bots are already aiming for something. And those claims are gonna give us some corrected ore cells in sight. So those are gonna be mostly the same thing, but we're gonna subtract whatever we've got in the claims here. So mostly the same thing. Let's copy it. So cell ore, convert, and here subtract, well, this is gonna be ugly. Yeah, I'm gonna need a bigger function for that. So position and, well, cell. whoa, calm down. So is greater, this doesn't change. What is going to change? Let's give ourselves some room here. What's going to change is we're going to want to subtract. What are we going to want to subtract? We're going to want to subtract the claims lookup with default, something like that. Position and the claims. Does this work? Of course not. Well, probably missing a parenthesis. Yeah, missing parentheses. Oh, it doesn't. Well, what does it? Fine with default. Sorry. Better? Okay. And now I should actually keep this up to date, which means if I'm digging for or, well, use it instead of the other one and correct it afterwards. So this is the digging one. This will be worth with 9. Closest or. So or inside, it's going to be the corrected or inside now. Which doesn't exist yet, but we'll get to that. And we're going to modify also. So what are we going to modify? We're going to modify such that the radar stuff and the map. The radar stuff we keep, and instead of the map, we're going to insert with plus in position, so that's closest or 1 in map. This one doesn't exist, this is expected. So corrected or inside is gonna be exactly that. And I'm gonna offer myself the luxury of adding the non-corrected or insights as a fallback for when too many bots are mining the same place. This will at least give a chance to the one who's a bit behind on the path. What am I missing now? Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna need some types here. I expect claims to be a map with post to int, right? Yeah, we'll enable it then. Ooh. RM. So this state RM is with it's too late for me to debug that kind of ugly error. This might be a good time to define a type for it. That'll help us. So instead of using a pair, I'm going to use a an inter-robot state that's going to contain exactly the same thing. So IR radar requested, and IR, what was the rest? The map of claims, so all claims. So we get in with it. Instead of SND here, well, I'm gonna use IR or claims. Here I'm gonna get the IR radar whatever, and modify has a pair yep, so it's gonna change IR such that IR what's that name, or claims equals it's probably going to be something completely stupid as usual. Oh yeah, same as usual. Closest or is still exactly the same one as before. And that one, so there we go. Oh, I won that one? Why did I win that one? This one was supposed to be a loss. Let's find one that is a loss. Like this one. Well, a stable loss at least. Oh, I'm losing robots. This probably doesn't work well at all. Well, perfect. Let's have a look at it. Yes, erase. And I win. Oh yeah, but I did change my code. So let's suppose that's good news. Oh, he's losing his own robots. Hey, that's not my fault. Oh no, I'm blue. Yeah, I'm blue. Watching the wrong one. Let's try and find another one I'm losing. Who was that, by the way? That was Jen Thomas 88. So let's try, who are you? Sid Prakash. Yeah, this one I'm losing. So is he just... Why am I starting that slow? I don't understand what's going on in the beginning of the match, which is rather bad. So first robot requests a radar. He's the furthest away from where we're putting it, but hey, that's okay. Oh, that's actually an easy optimization. And all of the others are moving to wherever he's gonna put it, which is 5, 7, somewhere around here. Right there. That's... No, it's the other way. I'm never getting used to it. 5, 7, here. Okay. There. No, I'm blue. Yeah, I'm blue. What am I doing wrong? Oh yeah, we're all in the same place in the beginning, so first one requests. Why does nobody have a radar here? Because the one who did is still here, okay. Why is... So robot 0... Ah, he was here, okay. Yeah, well, that's a bit far away. Okay, well, it's still supposed to be better, it's not noticeably worse, so let's submit. Losing against the boss, well, that's okay for now. So there was a bit of waiting for the radar here, which is not too good. That is something we ought to improve in the end. Ooh, that's topping up. So, what is the spot I'm aiming for right now? 153. Come on, do better. Ah, almost there. Okay, passing the threshold then. I'm going better now. No, not a loss. Oh, 120, wow. That's good. So what was the change now? We were at yeah, so it's better, but it's not really. Like, in no way perfect. Ooh, bad streak. Catch up, catch up. Ooh, stop going down. Not good, not good. Back to where I was. Come on, get back up. Well, really not as better as I wished, but still that was a very, very trivial change. So what does strike when one watches those matches is there is still a lot of wasted time. Wasted time waiting for there to be a radar doing something useful, and wasted time well, yeah, putting the radars in advance. So this is something I should get working on. $147. Yeah, well, that's not gonna change everything. So what should I do now? Probably go to sleep. Any better suggestion? Yeah, you're tired too, aren't you, little fella? Okay, well, I think this is gonna conclude the stream. How good is that at all? $855 out of how many of us are there in here? How do I know that? Huh. I'm not gonna go to the end of it. Or can I? No, 1,000, no better. Yeah, hard to know. Where's the 856, yeah, well, that's not extraordinary. I'll be back. I'll think of something. Okay, well, thanks all for watching, and I have no better conclusion than that. Have a good night. Bye.